Oh, chef.
Assalamu alaikum. Today we're gonna mix some eggs. I mean scrambled eggs.
Okay. And how do we make scrambled eggs?
Well, first we need this.
Oh, did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I washed them like 2 times.
Okay.
And we have this onion for some reason.
Oh, Mommy's making potatoes with the leftover potatoes we have. Here. So let's whip up these eggs real quick. We'll show people how to do this.
What the heck?
Let's make 3, okay? Because your brother said he didn't want any eggs.
I'm confused. What is wrong with this?
There's nothing wrong with that. What do you mean?
Then why is it different from all these?
Well, it's just Allah. Okay, these eggs are more natural, so they come in different, they're not perfect. They're perfectly imperfect, the way Allah created them. Now, we do have our own chickens, don't we?
We have Henrietta. We only have 1 because all the other ones died. We had 10.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Well, it was their time. But yeah, we are not getting fresh eggs anymore, so I have to buy them from the store. But I still try to get the, more natural, organic. I don't like birds that are treated with vaccinations and stuff. My birds, when I had them, well, even Henrietta, she's all natural. I only would treat with antibiotic, and I haven't had to do that, but if they were sick. And they're not sick, so. We had 10. That's what we started out with. Okay, Papa. How many eggs do we have? We got 2. Okay.
We need 1 more.
All right, let's get her in there. I really miss the fresh eggs, though. We used to take the freshest of the eggs, and then we had so many that we were just giving them away. Okay. And wash your hands up a little bit, okay?
Next thing we need is pepper and salt.
Okay,
You
no.
might be confused about the salt. This is just super sea salt.
And it's pink Himalayan salt. It's a little
Yeah.
bit more healthier. I don't know the whole, thing behind it. We like to be very light with our salt, though, right, Papa?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would do 1 dip.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, just a tiny.
Then with the
But
pepper,
we like pepper, right?
we could put as much as we want,
Yeah, pepper's good.
but not too much because it does get spicier if you put too much.
Now, I want a little bit more, though. Now, the trick with eggs, okay, if you're making a batter for French toast, or this is going to be scrambled eggs, you want to add the seasoning in before you add the milk, and it helps it spread more. If you add the milk first, if you notice, like when you're making French toast, if you add the milk first, then it starts to float on top. The spices, they don't really mix in.
Wait, give me the camera.
Well, I'll do this, and then I'll let you hold it while I do the potatoes, okay?
You see how I'm constantly stirring this?
Wow.
Well, this is how you make scrambled eggs. You might be confused how I'm making it go up, but if I just do it like this, it's not gonna go up. I have to do it fast like this. So then it's then some of the yolk would come on this fork.
Yeah. You're doing a good job, Papa.
It is kind of hurting my ear.
Here, you hold the camera, and I'll mix the. Hold on. You got your hand on the lens. Okay?
Okay.
There.
And look at how she stirs it. Listen to me.
I'm gonna mix up all those spices. We're using salt and pepper because it's just scrambled eggs. And, we're gonna have to make a French toast too. I wanted to show everyone the butter that I use, okay? This is really good butter. If you don't want to make it at home, which I've kind of gotten lazy, it doesn't show it how it normally is. But that's Amish butter. It's not normal butter.
And you could also see that it also has the floury things on the thing.
Yeah, I like our butter dish.
And another thing is we also have birds too.
Oh yeah, Okay, you want to go show them the birds real quick?
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time on this video. It's long video, Papa.
Well, you could
You
see
just switched it around. See?
over here. This is right here. We got John. Right there is John. We named him John for Jon Snow, and that's Sally because she used to have been called Ladybird. But once Cutter say Sally, that's when she starts reacting. John, you're not Sally.
They might come out. They're stop fighting.
Stop
You're making
fighting.
them nervous.
Stop
Come on.
fighting. Stop.
Okay.
Anyways, let's get back to our cooking.
Okay, let's pause this for a second. Well, oh here, hold that, and you can see what I'm doing to the potatoes.
Okay.
Okay.
So you could see this is what we're gonna use for the potatoes.
I am using some leftover potatoes from the other day when we were cooking. If I don't use them today, I'm just gonna toss them. We want to drain them out. They're already boiled, and these are the best way. My grandmother taught me this. It's the best way to make fried potatoes for breakfast. I'm gonna drain them out. Now come over to the stove. I already have some oil in the pan. I've oiled that. So we're just gonna heat that up.
And also over here you could see what you could know what side you're cooking the side up. You can know what side you're heating up by looking at there. Do you see the little dot there?
Oh yeah, these things, yeah.
That bottom right, that's right here.
And then these up here, this is for the small burner, and this is for the full burner. Because you can do half with this. It's only this one. You can do half with the full. Nice. Okay. Now you go ahead and get the milk out.
Okay. Go get the milk. Come on.
See our messy fridge?
I mean, it ain't messy, but over here we got the milk. We only got like a couple more days because it's on 18. We have
Yeah.
8 more days.
Yeah?
So we have to use it up.
I'm sure that we'll get through that within 8 days.
So we open it over here, and then we pour a little bit, not too much.
Okay, that looks good, my love.
Now,
Go ahead and stir it up.
now you stir it. If you put too much, you end up having liquid coming from the eggs.
Yeah. That's a good observation. We've done that before, huh?
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Oh, I was supposed to cut onion for the potatoes. Okay. Now our eggs are not going to take as long as the potatoes. So I'm going to pause this and I'm going to cut my onion, and then we'll come back and start frying the potatoes. Inshallah. Okay, now one of the things that I learned, I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but I'll share this little tip. Okay, it is recording. To stop an onion from making your eyes water, you just simply run it under cold water before you cut into it. Okay, come over here, Papa.
And this is how you cut onions.
Well, I don't really have a particular way of doing it. I'm probably doing it wrong, but... And my knife is a little dull. I kind of roll it too when it starts to not cut evenly. Just cut it up in small pieces so that it blends in better with the potatoes. Oh, we need garlic.
Oh, what is this? Free? 3 times?
Okay, can you pause that real quick? Now, come over here, my love. So we're just going to go right ahead and put those potatoes in. It might be too hot. And we're going to put the onions and the garlic. I did put up some garlic. We're going to put that in right away too. Well, kind of. We just want to toast the potatoes up because they're already cooked. Then, oh, I'm not going to use salt on this because I actually use salt when I boil these. I'm going to use a lot of peppers. The Pepper is always a good thing. And then I am going to, I want to use some turmeric because turmeric helps with your, it helps with the development of your connective tissue. And I do have a lot of problems. I do have a lot of problems. Part of my injury is my connective tissue, bone. And it always helps with that. So it helps with arthritis pain. It's such a great product. It helps with so many other things. The natural one is the best. However, I will use the powder for simple things like this. And at the end, of course, we got to put some garlic in there. Or I'm sorry, some paprika. Or, I can't think. Parsley. Now, if I do use paprika, I won't use the turmeric, but I like the turmeric better. Mix these up.
And if you ever knew, tell us in the comments if you ever tried this kind of soap before.
Now, with this, I see that it's drying out, and I am going to put some butter in there. Now, I do use the regular store-bought butter for cooking. I'm going to use the whole thing.
But wait,
Look,
what do we do about the egg?
we are going to cook that after this because it cooks really fast.
Okay.
Papa, keep it on the food. You don't have to follow me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
You could see the food.
You kind of don't want to stir it too much because it might come out a little smushy. And I actually am going to break it up just before it finishes cooking. But I'm trying to get the butter to soak around it. Now, I thought I had too much grease, too much oil. But I dumped it out. And I think I did it too much. But either way, I'm so glad I did it because I wanted to grease up the pan to make it non-stick. And the butter actually gives it a lot more flavor. I don't think, I used to really obsess with calories and stuff, but I don't. I can't think about it, and I cook for flavor. I don't believe in any of these diets and stuff people do. I've tried them all. I never lost any weight on any of the diets that I was sold. What I found works best and is the healthiest way is just moderation. Cook in moderation. The reason I don't use a lot of salt is because salt is not very good for the human body in huge quantities, obviously. Pepper, however, has a lot of antioxidants in it, and it's so healthy for you. You can't overdo it with the pepper. You just can't. But, let me see. Yeah, we're getting a good potato going here. We're going to just let that rest for a few minutes so that it gets that nice brownish color. It starts to caramelize. I think that's what they call it. And then we'll mix it around again and we'll break it up and then it'll be done. Inshallah, I'm going to pause for now.
And don't forget to follow and share this with your friends too.
Okay, so we have a nice brown going on here, and I just simply break it up like this, just a little bit, into smaller pieces, and it comes out to be more home fry-like, which it is. Let's mix up.
Oh,
sorry, love. This is pretty much set. I just want all the white spots to get some of that turmeric and seasoning. And then we'll pull this out. And I was going to use another pan for the eggs, but I'm just going to use the same pan. Why not?
and be careful there because you almost got some of that on my hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
and that could have burned. Now, as you can see, the food is cooking well.
Like to use real bread,
And
I like to use bakery bread. However, this bread, it's just not that fresh anymore, so I have to substitute for the store-bought bread. I have some strawberries here I'm going to cut up, just because I love strawberry.
but to check if they're good, I'm gonna have one.
No, okay, here, I have one of these then, because I washed these already.
Okay.
That's a nice one. Nice and ripe. There you go. How is it?
Good.
Yeah. Now, I have brought some too.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm about the only one that really eats these. My kids will too.
But
But
they would taste good.
I cut up a lot because we haven't fed Olive today. So we can show people who Olive is and how we take care of her.
Say strawberry in the comments if you do like strawberries.
You're pretty good at this, Bubba. You're teaching me a lot of things.
Yeah, that's because I know more of YouTube than you.
Yeah. I'm still learning.
I've been on YouTube for like 6 years.
What?
I started going on YouTube when I was 4, but right now I'm only 10.
You had a cell phone when you were like 2, but Mommy doesn't really like that stuff, so. Here's Olive. Getting her all set up. Now, she really likes to eat cat food. Cat food is not good for her. So I had to come up with like extra measures to keep her out of the cat food bowl because she will just tip it over and make a mess. But yeah, she loves strawberries, but her favorite part is the top part of the strawberries. Hey, Olive, say hi. She's a hungry girl, huh? Usually I have her fed early in the morning, and it's 10:30, 11 o'clock, and this is her first feeding today.
So as you could see, we have the potatoes ready and the strawberries.
Now, come over here, show the pan. We are coating it with butter. I'm just using the same pan. I'm kind of being a little lazy, but it's still going to be good. This is the same pan I cooked the potatoes in.
And
so our eggs might come out a little bit more yellow because of the turmeric, but it's so good. And then I wanted you guys to see, this is Ollie's plate right here. He likes just regular bread. He doesn't really like it toasted.
And I'm the taste tester, and I'm gonna try one potato as the taste tester.
Yeah. And I'm going to toast my bread up. Let me see that.
And over here we have the eggs. This is where we mixed up the eggs. If you check, I don't know what to say. Look, how's the? And don't forget to also check out the other video because that video we also did the part where we're cooking all the things. But here's the new part.
Okay, now we're going to whip the eggs up one more time before we put it to the heat. Do you remember what I told you the trick was to scrambled eggs?
You're not supposed to scramble them.
What are we supposed to do when we cook them? They're not really, you don't scramble them in the pan. What do?
You use this and you do the thing.
You roll it, right?
Yeah. You ready to roll now?
Not yet. I thought it was the pan was hotter, but it looks like it's not hot enough.
So as you can see, the egg is smelling good.
Okay.
But one question is, why is there bread inside of the toaster?
Oh yeah, I gotta toast my bread. That's why. Because I like mine toasted. Now, again, I don't like to use this store-bought bread. I really like the bakery bread. My ex will send food that I really don't use in the house, and we just have to make do with what we have. He likes to send us pork products and stuff too because he thinks it's funny. I shouldn't be talking about this right now because little ears. So I'm going to stop, but that is why I have some products in my house that I don't really like to use. This bread here, it's the store-bought bread, and it's full of artificial things. Nature's Own, it's a little bit better, I guess, but I actually think it's on the boycott list as well. Oh, and these muffins. I won't use these muffins because there's added stuff to them. So I'll probably have to give those to the neighbor.
Yeah.
But whenever things are added, or I don't use things that say like fat-free, low fat. I don't use that.
What in the world?
The eggs.
One question is, what in the world is fat-free?
Well, I'll tell you. Now look, we're rolling the eggs, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to scramble them. We're going to roll them. And that's the trick to a nice, yummy, fluffy scrambled eggs. I actually put a lid over on top of them too to help them cook. Now going back to the fat-free, low-fat, sugar-free, I wouldn't suggest sugar-free unless you're actually a diabetic, and then just try and lower the sugar. Don't use this artificial stuff. But when they take something out, they're always adding something very unhealthy. I put the lid on to help it cook thoroughly and through.
And sugar-free is a thing that has no sugar in it.
Well, there's difference between no sugar added. No sugar added is actually what I would prefer, as long as there's nothing else added to it. But when it comes to sugar-free, I don't touch it at all. I was a diabetic for 2 of my pregnancies, and I just lowered my sugar intake. But aspartame is something you guys really have to stay away from. It's just so unhealthy, and I just wouldn't suggest any of this unless you were an actual diabetic and you couldn't eat sugar. But this stuff is really bad, and it causes cancers and all sorts of stuff.
Be careful there, Ma. You almost burned my arm.
Toast my bread up just a little more. All right, pause that for a second. All right.
So as you can see,
Okay. So here is our spread. I like toast. Ollie does not, so I didn't really toast his. Can't see that good. Oh, yeah, we have some yummy food here. We're just gonna start dishing up.
so let's first try. Let's first do the taste test. I'm gonna taste test. Can you move the camera a little, like?
Yeah, this isn't so good. We should have set the camera up before we turned it on.
There.
Okay.
Let me try the eggs first.
The eggs? Okay, I'm gonna dish up the potatoes. I'm gonna put some on your plate. You're gonna do it. Huh?
Good.
Good?
What about the potatoes?
Oh, you didn't say Bismillah. You didn't last time either.
Bismillah. Good.
Yeah?
Well,
Okay, so is
What
it
about the strawberry?
only approved? Don't eat off that. You put it on your plate.
Okay. I'll put there.
Bismillah.
Let's try the strawberry. Good.
Now,
And I'm gonna try the sandwich too.
just to say a little bit about this sugar-free, fat-free, low-fat. Okay, all this stuff. When you take something out, they add something in. And I should do a video on this. But it doesn't really, it's not for a better good. Like I said, moderation is really key. I've fluctuated quite a bit with my weight. I can go up and down really easily, and I just try to monitor it with moderation now instead of obsessing with these, like I said, these diet foods are just, they're not good for us. Try to go more natural. Bismillah.
Let's see. Get this on.
And know that a lot of the stuff they're trying to sell you is just propaganda. Like, for instance, gluten-free, okay? We are meant to have some gluten in our diet. The only thing that, you know, okay, the only people that should worry about gluten are people with celiac disease. The normal human being, we're intended, we're supposed to eat gluten and all this, and it's a fad right now. And you'll notice these things go in and out of fads.
And tears.
No, only likes to make sandwiches. Now, this gluten-free though, I'll do a video on it. You do have to be careful of the flour that you ingest, and I'll have to study more on that myself because I don't have enough knowledge with that to actually speak of. But I know that this gluten-free thing, it's really just a fad right now. Unless you have an illness that prevents you from eating wheat products, it's not going to help you lose weight. It's just like, because I really went on, I was born and raised Italian. Well, I'm Italian by blood, but, you know, a lot of pasta and stuff like that. And they had this low carb thing. I actually went no carb for a while, and I got really sick. I realized that you actually need carbohydrates to help other things stick. I started focusing on protein. That was really, you know, that was really the only thing I would ingest for a while. But none of it was sticking, and that's because you need the carbohydrates. Think hydrate. It helps your body. It helps all the other vitamins, nutrients, and all that. It helps it stick in your body. So if you don't eat carbohydrates, it's going to make you sick. Just use your common sense and let Allah guide you. You know, listen to your cravings, as long as they're not craving junk food and stuff like that, because they do put additives in the food to make you addicted to it. But if you crave something, like if you're craving red meat, eat the red meat. You're low on something in your body. These pregnancy cravings, it's not, okay, I think some women do exaggerate it, but pay attention to, you know, they're very real, and pay attention to what you're craving. Find out what your body is lacking. I guarantee you, if you're craving something weird, it's because your body is lacking some kind of a vitamin or mineral. I suffered a lot with low iron during my pregnancies, and 2 of my pregnancies were actually, I was a diabetic. So yeah, one of my pregnancies, I actually craved burgers, which was weird because I don't like ground beef. I just don't like it. And yeah, it's weird. It was weird, that craving, but I was low in iron. I'll leave it at this. We're going to enjoy our brunch here, and we'll get back to you. Oh, let me show you this, okay? It's probably going to be backwards on my film, but this is my favorite coffee cup. Okay, it is backwards, but what it says is introverted but willing to discuss Jesus. Mashallah. I used to use this mug when I was working. I got a lot of conversations over it. Alhamdulillah. But it is my favorite mug. All right, say assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Have a good day, and check the other video.
Yes, check out our other videos, inshallah.
And like and subscribe.